Alright guys, a subscriber reached out with this Yamaha 850 special. It's a free win, free bike. We're gonna see if we can do something with it. Not sure what. She's a little rough, but y'all know how I am. I'm always trying to take on a challenge, so this might be a challenge. This might get me kicked out of the house. But we'll get it loaded up. What year was it? 81? 81, 82. It's been sitting out. You said it was sitting out in the field. You can see it's got some real bad rust on it. We got the caliper off so we can get it to roll with the front wheel tires off the rim. And it is a so, like I say, we'll see if we can motor's locked up, gas tank's toast. So maybe we can find another one. Got a good seat. That's about the only thing good on this, the seat. It's sitting outside. But it's a Yamaha. So get it loaded up and y'all might see it a little bit later, I guess. So I just found another Yamaha 850 and a 450 Rebel up here at this vintage motorcycle shop. He has a lot of bikes and stuff. He's fixing to get ready and get out of it, and I'm gonna get the 450 Rebel, which I think he said the counterbalance is out of time. And we got a 79 Yamaha 850. Now this one here, he said needed carburetor work, and they took the carbs off and never got back to it. So it does turn over. I kind of kicked it over while we were up there. It felt like it got good compression, but I got the carburetor slides, but I don't have the carburetors. He said he's gonna look for them, and something about a guy came through wanting some carburetors for another type of bike, and he think those was in the box. So he said he's gonna look for them. Hopefully he can find them, because the other carburetors I got, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to clean them up. But it's all here, minus the key, like the other 850. It's got a good seat. It's got this cool luggage rack on the back. This thing, that is heavy duty right there. Kind of looks like a barbecue grill. I guess you can put you some heat up under here. A bucket of coal, fry you up something on the side of the road. But anyway, it's all there. It's in way better shape than the other 850 we got. The other 850, as you've seen, is a rust bucket. So we'll probably get this one running. I'm not even gonna say probably. We're going to get this one running, and we'll use the other 850 for parts. So everything's there. I got the headlight. So yeah. So I gotta go back to get another 850. So here's the carburetors out of the Yamaha XS 850. This was the free bike that was given to me, and these carburetors are really in bad shape. So what I'm gonna try and do is just ultrasonic clean them. This carburetor right here wasn't that bad. That's actually the float to it. I think because the bike was probably leaning on one side, and these still had kind of some gas, especially this one. And they look like they've been in the bottom of the ocean. All the throttle blades are stuck. The slides are stuck. So I'm not even going to take them apart anymore than this. The guy I got it from, he actually had a part already. There's some bowls. And so I've already ordered a carburetor kit for him. Just look at that. That is tough. I'm just gonna toss them in there and let the ultrasonic cleaner clean the whole thing. I mean, I got a carburetor kit coming, so I ain't worried about the needles. I got one of them out, so it ain't gonna hurt nothing. So I'm just gonna throw the whole thing in there and let it ultrasonic clean, and hopefully everything will free up a little better. I think even the chokes are stuck too. So we'll see what we can do. So I've been letting these carburetors hot soak all night. I ran the ultrasonic cleaner probably for about an hour last night. Got it real hot, and just kind of let these just stay in there and bake. So hopefully they come out clean. They looking better than they started with. It's got a lot of that old gunky gas off of there. So I'm probably gonna take them out and rinse them off. See that the throttle plates free up, because the throttle plates were stuck, and the slides in the carburetors were stuck, and I just left everything in there. I mean, I got some more slides for it. I mean, the little rubber diaphragms that go up at the top of the slides. The chokes were stuck. I mean, they were in pretty bad shape. Well, they're starting to look better though. But I want to get them out of there. Just see if the slides came loose in the throttle plates. The needle came out. Man, that is toast. The rubber's all soft. I got a carb kit coming for it anyway. So I'm gonna get it out of there. Let's see. I don't know if I can. I don't want to drop it, splash cleaner everywhere. I can't get my finger up under those slides though. I wonder if I turn them this way. Yep, that one came loose. That one's still stuck. That one's free. So this middle one, there it goes. It went up and went back down. You see that? The spring tension. So the slides is loose, which I need to break the rest of the carburetor. Man, that stuff is hot. I need to break the rest of the carburetors down. Take the diaphragms out. Yep, throttle plates are free. Man, that stuff is burning. That just goes to show how hot you can get these ultrasonic cleaners. I had it turned all the way up on 80. That's high as it goes. I ran it actually for 20 minutes the first time, and then 20 minutes the second time, and then I just kept coming out here and just letting it time out. It was probably about an hour total, and then I just let it sit with the top on it. But yeah, they're coming out clean, so hopefully we can use these carbs. I did find a set on eBay. They're pretty decent. He wanted like $250 for them, but you don't know what you're buying. They look pretty good. And then I found some separate ones, like a guy broke down a set and ultrasonic cleaned them separate. He's got them on there for like $60 a piece. You still have to put a rebuild kit in them. Then I found a set that was even worse than these. Looked like they was at the bottom of an ocean. I mean, they were deteriorated. Dude wanted $250 for them. I'm like, how you gonna sell a rotted out set of carburetors for $250? And in his description it said carbs in rough shape. See pictures. I mean, that is ridiculous. I mean, they were all deteriorated, like it had white, ashy stuff. He didn't even try and clean them up. Hope this top is not pitted. That's one of the choke pins there. Looks like it's bent. We have to address that issue. I think the guy I got the bike from, look, that choke came free. Throttle's free. I mean the idle screw. The guy I got the bike from, he started disassembling them a little bit. He might have messed that one up. It's just carburetor cleaner pouring out of them. So anyway, I'm gonna get them out of here. I'm gonna spray them off. I'm going to take these tops off, get the sliders out, and I don't know if I should stick them back in there or not for a little bit. Not on heat cycle, but just soak them one more time. But they're starting to move free though. These carburetors they'll break down in different sections. You got this top half here that comes off, and then this is the main body of the carburetor. So really need to break, since I got a kit coming, need to break down this top half, get the diaphragm out of there with the slider, and then we can get to the rest of the gunk, because they're going to need to be sprayed out with some carb cleaner, and still got some dirt dauber's nest in there. So anyway, I'm that rod right there is frozen. That's the manual choke. I'm gonna get them out of there, clean them up, see what we're working with, and then hopefully we can rebuild them. Hopefully these tops ain't deteriorated where they got rust holes in it, and then I have to go hunting parts. The other 850 I got from the shop, motorcycle shop. He said he was going to look for the carburetors. I found the slides, but he said he was going to look for them. So hopefully he can find those. Then we'll have another set. We don't have to order nothing. So anyway, that's what I'm gonna do. Get them out, and we'll just hope and pray that we can use them. So I did get the carburetor slides out, and the diaphragms don't look too bad. They're not torn. The carburetor cleaner didn't hurt them, but they were stuck. I kind of cleaned them up, and they're starting to deteriorate right there. Just the coating on them. So we got the choke disassembled. Now this is the top half of one of the carburetors, and it has the choke made in it, and you can get it out of there. But these are Hitachi carburetors. They are a two-piece carburetor. I've never seen any before. Of course, this is the first Yamaha 850 I've ever worked on. But these carburetors, you can undo these top pieces here, and you can split them in half, and they have jets down in there that you can remove and clean. So I took an impact driver and got the screws loose. You have to take the choke bar, which slides through there. You take that out before you can take the top half off. So the carburetor kit comes with new gaskets. So what I'm gonna do, I'm thinking about, like I said, throwing it back in the carburetor cleaner, so we can get this half cleaned. I don't think it's nothing really there. on the top part. But we gotta take the gasket off anyway. But it's got 2 jets there that you can clean out. They're kind of a cool carburetor, because if you can get in here of the carburetor, you can really clean out the middle of it. You know, your normal carburetor, you can't really see inside of it. But on these, you can really get down in there and blow them out, clean them out real good. So I'm going to split them in half. I'm going to have to split them in half now, because there's a support bracket that keeps them together. But that's the inside of them, the top half, I mean the bottom half rather. And like I said, it don't look too bad. We can re-soak them, and then we can take some carburetor cleaner and spray through all the jets. We can remove the jets and clean them all out. These carburetors, I think they can be saved. Better than some I've seen on online. So I'm gonna take them loose and split them. And then, well, I could take the jets out of them while they're sitting here, because it's easier to do it this way. So let's just check the jets out before we decide to split them. Right before my camera battery died on me, what I was saying is we could remove these jets and go in and clean all this out while we got it locked down. I'm gonna have to get a smaller screwdriver if they come out of there. Maybe we can find a smaller screwdriver. I'd much rather pull them out now. Oh yeah. The thing about it, you gotta keep up with them. I don't know if they're all the same. That's the bad thing about these carbs. They got a lot of little pieces that you have to keep up with, and they don't have any numbers on them. So I'm gonna have to just kind of lay them out. Can't get in there to that one. I'm gonna have to just kind of lay them out. To where they go. Now I haven't did much research on these carburetors, so I don't know was they any good or not. But I haven't seen any like this. And I have cleaned and worked on tons of carburetors, but I've never seen nothing like this before. So now we got to get a small screwdriver. There's a jet right up in here. We need to get a small flathead screwdriver. Let's see, smallest one I can find. When you're doing these jets, Make sure you use a good screwdriver, flathead, like I just did, because they'll break off easy. This gotta be a teeny tiny one too. And I don't think I got one that small. Might have. Ooh, that's in there tight. They're gonna be frozen in there. So we'll have to try and work around that. Ooh, yeah, those are in there. Those smaller jets, they usually seize up. We're gonna have to just take like a wire or a needle off of a brush, wire brush, stick down through there and clean that. Cause I don't want to break a screwdriver off in it. See if I can find another one, but I doubt it. Doubt I'm gonna have a screwdriver that small enough. So we're probably just gonna have to work around that. Cause they're probably seized in there. So I'm gonna try and take them off here. Try and disassemble them. I got everything kind of lined up. You know what? We really don't even have to take them apart. I know there's like some O-rings in between them. Well, since y'all said do it, I don't think they're gonna come apart though. Ew, look at that. Good thing we did. The whole tube is full of crap. Should have left it in the vise because we got to pull the seat out. That ain't gonna come out easy either. That's stuck in there. And we got some jets here in the middle. The main jet. I'm gonna try and tap that out of there. Okay, this is where it gets fun. Gets really fun. So I'm gonna finish just disassembling them. I mean, we'll get these things tore down. I'm gonna have to do probably some persuasion to get these jets out, especially the needle and the seat for the needle. It's hung up in there. We're gonna soak them again anyway, but basically that's it. So I'm gonna get these tore down some more. We'll get them off in the carb cleaner, then clean them out again, spray them out, and hopefully we'll come up with some good results when we get the carb kit and get them back together. So I've been having a hard time getting these seats out for the needle. So let's see if I can. These things are, ew, they are in there. So now I need to get this main jet, which is right here. Gotta find something small enough that won't destroy the jet. Using just this Torx bit, barely tap it. So that's gonna go inside of it. That'll be big enough. Where'd it go? Ew, look how nasty that is. That definitely needs to come out. These carburetors are really, really bad inside. I don't know about that jet there. It don't have a flathead on it or nothing. And this here, this don't have no way of turning it. But we got the needle seat out of there. It's got these two jets on the back, which is just for, I think just for the air coming in. I don't want to tear them down too much. Forget how they go back together. I really need to label them too. Because see, I gotta remember which way they go. So that'll be that carb there. Trying to get them broke apart right quick. Okay, so how did I say they go? I forgot. So the carbs was like that. So yeah, that's that carb. This will be the middle carb. And gotta get the seat out of there. So those are stuck in there. Ooh, don't want to damage nothing. Almost did. Patience, patience. Let me see, can I wiggle it first? Oop. So that one's coming. Ugh. They got these little screens at the bottom to keep the trash from going up there to the needle when the fuel's coming in. So now I need to get that one out. You have to be careful with this aluminum too. It's like, it's old and it's brittle. It's easy to break off. So I'm gonna stick this in there. Get it loosened. And then, what was that? Oh, that came out of the center. Where did that come from? Did that come out of the other carburetor? Where did that come from? Oh, well. Oh, okay, I see. So that went in like that. So we got to make sure we didn't lose that other one. So I might have a lost part that flew out. Uh-oh. Yeah, I have a lost part I gotta look for. I didn't know that. Everything happened so fast. It's probably up under my drill press. Dang it. Gotta be careful. Anyway, this one's tore down. Oh man. I'll find it. It's somewhere around here. Somewhere over there. I didn't know that stuff fly out so fast. But this one's broke down anyway. So that'll be carburetor number 2 in the center. Don't you just hate losing parts? So I'm gonna go ahead and get this one out and I'm gonna watch it. I'm watching it this time. Man, look at the gumminess. Woo-wee. Just like Grandma used to make. So all but that other part, I gotta find it. Take this tube out. Yeah, I thought these carburetors didn't have that many parts. I lied. So all I need is to lose. Well, I could just leave it like this. Lose a part, then you have to buy a whole carburetor for a part. Ooh, that's in there tight. Need some space. Man, those are that one's frozen in there bad. There we go. Alright, so we're pretty much stripped down as far as I'm gonna go. I don't know how these come out. They're pressed in. We'll just have to blow through it. I couldn't get that jet out. They're seized in there. So we're just gonna clean them like they are, put them back in there, let them soak, and hopefully by the time the seal kit gets here, I mean the rebuild kit, I'll remember how to put them back together again. So I have completely stripped the carburetors, which I thought I did, but I got the carb kit in today and I found out there's actually more pieces that needs to come out of these carburetors, because it comes with all these little jets right here, the one with the O-rings on them. Well, actually they go down in the center here of the carburetor, and one of them has a hidden jet. It's got some little pinholes in it. It actually sits down in there, and then the one with the O-ring on it, I had to put some pliers on to get it out. It sits in on top of that. So basically your carburetor looks like this in the beginning, but you pull these little jets out, they have O-rings, and then this other jet here, it's got holes. It goes in that slot there, and then that goes on top of it like so. These are the weirdest carburetors I've ever seen before. They're Hitachi carburetors. So
they got all kind of bits and pieces. So when you get this kit, it comes with a new air screw, it comes with a new needle, it comes with all those jets with the O-rings on them, it comes with a new needle and seat, and it comes with gaskets, some clips. I mean, I got 3 kits. And there's the part number. It's a 18-5112V, and it's for the 850 Yamaha 80 through 81. So got 3 kits. I think it was like $30, which is a good deal. So at first I was going to leave just the original jets in there. I didn't pull these out yet. I didn't know that they came out. I know that this one came out because that's your main jet. That's where your needle from your slider go. But I guess I'm gonna just remove these. Sometimes they have, when you get these aftermarket kits, they have a different jet number, which I don't see it on here. And they look like they're all the same. You got 2 that's the same, and you got 1 that's different. That's the one that's got the little nipple sticking up. But you have to reuse these little small ones here. So they'll go back in. What I did, I sprayed some compressed air in there, made sure they were clean, and then we'll put the new jets, new needle and seats. The tops, I still got to clean the gasket. I left the screws, and I still got to clean the gasket off of the old gasket and clean it up some. Look like the top is kind of like an air horn, kind of like on a throttle body. There's nothing really in there. It is a jet in there. I think that's the air screw on top. So we'll have to pull that out because it comes with a new one. Yeah, that would be an air screw. So I guess we'll have to clean that up. Like I said, these carburetors are very, very unique. They have a lot of working parts. So if you're going to take these apart, I suggest you take plenty of pictures before you do. And if you're doing a YouTube video, you can go back and watch it. I don't really want to leave them down too long because I'll forget how they go back together. But I do know that the kit comes with all these new jets that goes in them. Now, I soaked these complete without the bowls on them so I can get the sliders out. Then I turned around and broke them down, all except these little jets, and then I soaked them separately, stripped, so they should be clean. Now on the slider, it comes with a new needle, so we'll have to remove this. Look like it's got a set screw there. Now it's got a big flathead screw in there. I guess you pull that out. I don't know what the set screw's for. So I guess if you're going to run the new jets, you have to run the new sliders too, and the new needle, they're not adjustable like some needles are. It's going to take a while to put back together. So this needle here, most of your slider needles have like, I think 4 or 5 slots. You usually put it in the middle. Well, this one just got 1 slot. So we'll be using the new needle that came in the kit. They tend to wear too. I'm sliding up and down through that brass jet. So we'll be replacing it. The rubbers look good. So I'm going to start putting this one back together. Get some air, blow some more air through there. Put this one back together. And then you got these 4 jets, you see. Those come with new jets too. This one jet I couldn't get out. That little bitty one. I tried with a screwdriver. And it looks like, yes, it comes with one of those. I don't know if I can get that one out of there. I don't want to mess up the carburetor. I might try it. But I'm going to go ahead and start cleaning them out some more. And then I'm going to start putting them back together. One carb at a time. Because they all go together on one rack. And so hopefully I get them back together right. And this thing runs like it's supposed to. Because like I said, this is a lot of parts for 3 carburetors. You would think 3 carburetors wouldn't have that much. But with these 2-piece carburetors or 3-piece carburetors, they are quite a job. So I ain't gonna bore y'all. I'm gonna start cleaning some stuff up. I get them back together a little bit. I'll show you what they look like, and then you'll get a pretty good idea. So anyway, I got to turn this fan off. I got to looking at the jets. So these are the correct jets for these carburetors. This one right here is a 40 jet. This is the one that I had to use pliers to get out. It actually sits right there. The next one is a 142. I wrote it down. And that one sits right there. And then the one that looks like a TP, which is a 40, it sits here. And you put your other jet in there first. So under each one of these, you have a jet that goes up under them. So this one right here has a flat top. It goes there. You want to make sure they clean. That one goes there. I'm gonna go get the other one. This is your main jet, which it don't come with a main jet. You want to make sure it's clean. This is actually the one that your needle goes through when your throttle's working. So it will go through, sliding through the carburetor through that. It has one little pinhole in it. You want to make sure all the holes are clean. So this one will go there. Then like I said, I would say spray a little PP blaster or something, some kind of lubricant on the O-rings. Make sure it's seated all the way, which that one's not. Find something to kind of peck it down. Probably a screw. I don't know why I'm using that. Make sure it's flush. Should be sticking out. And then you put your jet in there. Make sure that your new jets are nice and clean too, because sometimes they'll misdrill them. Have to go bigger than that. It's gotta be as far as it goes. It's a weird setup. And then the 142. would have thought. Well, actually, I got that wrong. I have that wrong. The TP one goes in the middle. Maybe that's why it wasn't fitting. Getting kind of warm. So at the back will be 40. Need something gentler to tapping in there. You don't want to. I want to use a brass hammer of some kind. And then 142 goes at the front because you got the 40. Let's make sure I'm lost. 40. This one is no, that goes in the middle. So this would be 40 at the rear. And 142 at the front. The one I pulled out of the front is this one. And you can barely see it. Yeah, that's 142. So that's how it goes. Just like that there. The only things holding them in there is them little O-rings. It's kind of weird. Mike can get like a socket, small socket. Quarter-inch small socket. Probably go smaller than that. 732. There we go. So that's how they go in. Just tap them in. Small socket, you ain't damaging nothing. So then we need to put the seat for the needle. I said I wasn't gonna bore y'all, but I figured I might as well show you what's going on. I love brand new parts. So actually I had that wrote down wrong. Supposed to be 142. 142. That goes at the front. TP goes there. I'm just thinking to myself. So that's 142. This is 40. And the other one is 40. So I'm going to write that down. 142, 40, 40. I'll put the little TP symbol here. Did I go in too far? Ooh, I went in too far. I think. It's supposed to have a slot. Ooh, I went in too far. I hope I didn't crush that strainer down there. Oh no. I went in a little bit too far. It's got to be with that slot so the holder, the keeper, will keep it. Uh-oh. Dang it. I got too carried away. It has this little U-shaped keeper that's supposed to keep the float from coming out. I mean the seat, and I jammed it down in there. I wasn't thinking. Now I can't get it out. Great. I don't want to scar it up because then the needle won't ride right. You don't want to crush it either. I don't know how I'm gonna get that out of there unless I can put some compressed air and blow it out. I could try that. I'm gonna have to block it with something. What a pickle I got myself into. That sucker's in there too. That O-ring has got it. I hate to lose the needle. It won't come out of here for nothing. I'm gonna have to figure out how to get that out of there so I can put it in correctly. So let me keep working with it, see what I can come up with. Alright, 850 Yamaha class is in session. So what I got going on here, I got the carburetors done. They're all put back together, as you've seen. I just got to get them on the bike. This is the bike that we're going to run. This is the one that we got from the bike shop that had the carburetors off of it, and he said that what was wrong with it. It needed carburetors and we can't find them. So we built our own off of the free bike that we got from a subscriber. These carbs here came off of the free bike, and I got it in here because I need the ignition switch off of it, because this one, the ignition switch had been rigged on, and they had it held together with some cardboard at the bottom, and I didn't have a key to fit it. So this one didn't have a key, but I did find a key to fit the switch, and it works. So we're going to be taking the key switch out of this one. This headlight assembly is missing some parts where the turn signals go and all of that. This one's got some decent turn signals. It's got the screws for the headlight. So I got to take this apart anyway to get the plug for the key switch undone. So we'll be putting the key switch, the turn signals off of that one over to this one. It's got a good throttle cable. That's working. Master cylinder's junk. I also got to take the headlight switch off of this bike, which the horn button is broken. But we'll worry about that later because the headlight switch just plugs right here, so I won't have to take the headlight back off. But key switch, turn signals over to here. I think this is what they had turned the headlight on. Where's that going? I don't know what this is. Some kind of wire they had ran all the way up. We'll be yanking that out of there. Matter of fact, let's just get rid of that now because we don't need it. Less junk, less problems. So I'm gonna get the carburetors on, key switch and all that, and we'll hook a battery to it. I know it kicks over. I don't know nothing about the starting or the charging system, but we'll hook a battery to it, see if we got fire, and hopefully we can get this thing running. At least get it where it hit off or something. And like I said, that's going to be the primary parts bike. And I also picked up the other bike that was laying behind the container trailer that you've seen in the first video. It's not much on it. It's some stuff we can use. The motor's locked up too. Like this one's locked up. It's still locked up. I need the air box off of this one. It's got a good air box. I got the boot for it. It's got a lot of good stuff on it. Solenoid. It's got the ignition box or hot box or ECU, whatever you want to call it. It's got a lot of good stuff on it. Master cylinder's junk. So we'll worry about brakes later. Our main concern is to get this one running and get it where it's routable. So hopefully we can get to work swapping all that over, get the carbs on, and we'll see where we go from there. So fingers crossed. So we know we got fire on that one. I guess I just need to tap on that carburetor a little bit more. Put some more gas in it. That pipe's hot. This pipe I can grab with my hand. It's a little warm.
backfiring loud. We'll cut the gas off. Huh. Just running a few minutes ago. One hand on fire. Right, we're cranking that. It's almost like the plug wires are on backwards. You can't see the number. That plug won't reach over there, so that's gotta be down there. Now it won't start up. hitting on all 3 cylinders now. See what the clutch works. It runs. It runs real good. Sounds real good. It started hitting on all 3 cylinders. The pipes start to get super hot, and it sounds good. So now we just have to get the gas tank hooked up where we can run it off the gas tank. The clutch works. We gotta get brakes on it and fix the headlight. But let's see when it crank back up. Sure. Sound like it backfired. Kind of backfired when I cut it off. That switch might have a short in it. All right. So we know it runs. So I got to figure out how to get into those gas tanks so we can get some gas in them. Somehow I'm gonna have to take the gas tanks either to the locksmith, or I don't really want to pry them open and mess up the gas tank where it won't be able to take a top. So might run up to the local locksmith and see if they can make me a key for both of them, and that key should fit the ignition, but we got a homemade key right now that works pretty good. So I am going to let it air out in here and let that thing cool off, and we will get after
trying to get the gas tank situation solved and get the air box on it with the boots and get a battery for it. We got to get a battery and, like I said, brakes. So let's get after it. Another project going on. So what I'm attempting to do is synchronize the 3 carburetors. I think I got them as close as I can get them, but I can tell when I had the carburetors off, I can look at the throttle plates and I can tell that they all were closing at the same time. But let's see if I can use this new set of gauges I got these off of Amazon, and I've never used them before, so we're gonna see if we can synchronize them. Let's just see what they're running at. Takes a while to start. Supposed to be in the green. That would be normal. Right there. I don't know if that's the long hand to be the ones that's supposed to be in the setting. The other way.
passing into normal. That thing sounds like a Harley. You only got 2 screws to synchronize with. I don't know what to say about that one. Looks like that one's not hitting hard enough. That one start picking up. That one started to get something here. I don't know. I'll just try and get it even. Got those kind of know how you synchronize these 3. You got those normal, but that one's still haywire. Probably almost out of gas. I say we just leave it alone. So I swapped gauges. I hooked number 1, I think, to this gauge here, and it's not going haywire like that one was. There might be something wrong with that gauge. But for some reason that one ain't moving. I don't know. It's starting to go haywire now. But it seems to be idling right, so I'm just going to leave it alone. Well, we'll just leave it alone. I think we're pretty close to what it's supposed to be, so like I say, I played around, and it's got those 3 carburetors. It's not like the regular 4-cylinder where you can synchronize each one. It's only got 2 throttle plate adjustment screws in between all 3 carburetors. So like I said, I played around with them. I think they're going to be alright. It seems to be idling pretty smooth. It's got good throttle response. So I just think that we just need to get it all buttoned up and then see how it does riding. But it sounds real good. I'm surprised those carburetors have came out like they did, because like I say, they were really rough on that other bike over there. But I don't know. So we're just gonna let it sit, and like I say, we're gonna keep moving on. So I want to see what this puppy's gonna do on the road. So I was able to get into this gas tank. I just kept wiggling the key right here, just moving it in and out, and I finally got it where it turned. And this tank don't look bad. It's just got some surface rust. I don't know if you can see in there or not. Let's see. It's just got some mild surface rust in there. But like I say, it's been patched with some JB Weld. So I don't know if it's going to leak. I'm not going to lock it back. They have patched it right here. And they took the petcocks out. So, but I'm just going to leave this thing like this. And I'll probably just take it off and just take it to the locksmith now. I won't have to take the whole tank. If you just barely stick the key in there, it'll work. You just have to jiggle it. So I'm gonna bring the other tank in here and see if I can get it open. Alright, so this is the other gas tank. I'm gonna see, can I just jiggle the key and get it to open up. Something about this key though, I think it fits one of those China brand 4-wheelers or something. I just had it in a switch, but it will open gas tanks and turn the ignition on and everything. This one might be tricky. This guy's got to get it in that right spot. It's got a key code on top of it, 3185. I wonder, can I get a blank for it or something? I don't know if this one's gonna open. The other one, I can feel it like. This is the tank I really want to use because it's already got the petcocks on it. I won't have to worry about taking them off. And that other one's got that JB Weld on it, so I don't know. This one right here don't want to open.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to just probably take this one to the locksmith with the tank. Yeah, it won't open. I'm gonna try and look around and find another key that might fit that lock, and maybe we can get this one open here. And hopefully these petcocks are good, they don't leak any gas out. So like I said, I'm continuing to work on that, and y'all just stay tuned. It'll be more 850 action once I get everything all together, so we'll see what's going on. Well, we struck it rich again. So I got all these Honda keys and got the jiggle in them, and I got this tank open. Now this is the one that has the Yamaha symbol on it with the dual petcocks. And this look in there, oh man, this thing here is clean. Now that's a clean tank. Little surface rust. It actually looks better than the other one. So should we use this one? I mean, the paint on it is not that great. It's got a little surface rust. It's got the petcocks on it. And what did I do with the other tank? Oh, it's over here. Now this tank here was painted the same color as the bike as it came off of it. So we can either use that tank or this tank. It really don't matter because the paint's all scratched up anyway. We put a lot of body fluid in there. So I say we just use that other tank. So now I'm officially going to move on with this project. So y'all just stay tuned. Hit that like button and leave those comments. There's more of the 850 to come.